doing this.
Alright, so this is the fingertip mini pull machine that Terra just got in the mail.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as a
Mini potter's wheel.
mini potter's wheel.
My friend on Facebook said, "There's a pull my finger joke in here somewhere."
Yeah, that's the internet for you. They'll always find a way to take it down to their level.
Nah, she's funny.
Oh no, I'm not saying. Somebody would have come up with that. Yeah.
So this machine is totally cool because you can do right-handed or left-handed. So this is right-handed down, and then you can adjust your speed with the knob. I find that fast is good in the beginning because this can't take a lot of pressure, or you can actually make the wheel stop. See, I can actually slow the wheel down with the force of my fingers. And this clay is a little teeny bit hard, but as we get going with it, you can make that clay softer by adding water, and we can slow it down when it's time to do like delicate work. So it just takes a soft touch. So I already did one little piece, and now I'm going to do another little piece. I'm going to bring this down, but I'm going to do it slowly so I'm not hard on the motor. Like I said, this isn't like a potter's wheel with a super strong motor. However, I think if I research and figure it out, I can actually build one of these. You know, you just need like a little motor with a spinning gear on it. And I can also rig up my potter's wheel to do really small stuff if I wanted to. My life-size potter's wheel. Okay, so I just centered that to a certain point and brought it down. Now I'm going to put a hole in it with my fingertip. You can also use a tool right here, like so. It's nice and slow. And then, oops, I went all the way to the bottom on that one. Anyways, I can take this and get rid of the excess water. I'm not trying to rush it, but I sort of am, because I don't want to be a real long video. But start with the main cylinder, and any little bit of off-centeredness, just like when you're throwing on life-size potter wheel, will always come up. You have to slow this down now. The taller the pot, the slower the speed. Same deal, same principles. Even though we're using a little tiny thing, right?
It's kind of cool though. It teaches you the principles without using a lot of material.
Yeah, true. So I bought the second one so we can compare. It's a different type, so we can compare and see which ones work better. But I also bought the second one so that I can actually teach somebody. There's a little...
We don't have the second one yet. It's coming in the mail.
There's a little child that I'm really interested in teaching her how to use it. We're not there yet. So all I'm going to do with this one is I'm not going to choke this one too much. I'm actually going to let this be like a little teeny tiny bowl. I'm going to flare this one out. The original one that I made is like a little... This has a slight hole in the bottom, which I'll patch later. Now, check this out. I'm going to take this wooden stick tool that is life size, and I'm going to go in just like I would on a big pot, okay, and just take away that. See how I can stop the wheel? So I have to go kind of slow, because I don't want to stop it. So I'll speed this up a little bit.
Try to take away the
extra. Just at the base. Now, I did this before. You can still do this, but again, you'll stop the wheel if you push too hard. So, I'm just going to take away some of the extra stuff.
Does it work better if it's slower? Oh, you can do it from the inside. Yeah, the outside, yeah.
I don't think it works better if it's slower. It's about your touch. It's like just sometimes it's like better not to go straight down on the touch, but more of an angle. Okay, now that it's like that, I'm gonna stop it. So I'm just gonna take this and click it all the way. And after every little pot or whatever, I will clean it.
Got a little funk over there.
Oh yeah, well I'm gonna leave that there for now.
Okay.
And I'll clean it off. So I'm going to cut this just like I would with the wire tool. Right. Last time I did this, it actually moved with it, and it's doing the same thing because it's so small.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Whatever you need to do to get it off, okay. And then if I don't
The
want to
4-finger method?
yeah,
Peace
my fingers are too big to do the peace sign, so I'm just going to take
Oh
a little
yeah,
metal
use the
here
rib.
without scratching the head of the wheel and
Nice.
just pop it up, you know. And then I'm just going to put it over here on this piece of paper. So this is number 2, 1 and 2. And this is just for fun. But what I can see on this wheel happening, this little wheel, is I can see little vessels like those that are, maybe could hold something, be functional. But you can make solid vessels that aren't functional.
The little Hershey's Kiss.
You could make tea cup, like jewelry, spinning tops, game pieces, anything that's round. You can use this as kind of like a lathe kind of thing. But the only thing is that I'm noticing is you have to have like a gentle touch. You just have to have a gentle touch with this. This has 23 RPMs. And the one that I have coming is a little bit larger, but it says it only has 300 or something. Well, actually it didn't say. It just says low to moderate speed. But I believe it's also left-handed or right-handed. But it's a little bit bigger. The machine is more square and the head is bigger. So we'll compare the two.
Is it about the same price?
Yes. The next one we are getting is $57. This one was $50.
Cool.
But the next one we're getting has more tools with it, more small tools for trimming and scraping, like a lathe. It has more
Nice.
carving tools.
All right.
Okay, so would you like to try it, Patrick?